Guys, I just waited 4 hours in a New York City line to get this phone 1 week early, and I think it's going to be totally worth it. I got the OnePlus 5 128GB model, 8GB of RAM. Insane specs on this one, and definitely a strong contender for fastest phone in the world. Obviously, guys, we'll have some really tough competition, including the Sony Xperia XZ Premium, but I'm expecting big things from this phone. And it's taking a look around the box, and let's look at the back there. Now guys, OnePlus, they have excellent boxes, so pretty excited to open this one up. Really some very high quality material with this. And if you guys are interested in seeing that New York City pop-up event where I picked this up early, you can check out my previous video. Alright, just getting some of this plastic off. Yeah, there are two versions, one with 64 gigabytes of memory, 6 gigabytes of RAM, and 128 and 8, the one I got. Alright, it's got all the plastic off, and it's going to remove the top here. So yeah, really phenomenal box. You guys can probably just tell looking at it. Really high quality. And right on top, the OnePlus 5, and we'll look at that in a second. We'll be doing a brief comparison versus some of the other major phones. Yeah, I mean, even this pamphlet, very high quality material. Got the SIM card ejector tool right there. And manual. Never settle. And same for this, guys. Again, very, very high quality material on this. Alright, so let's see what else we got. Alright, pretty nice picture there. And just a note from OnePlus. Alright, so we got the dash charger. This phone obviously really fast at recharging. And then USB Type-C cable. Alright guys, so that's it for the box. Again, very high quality material for everything in it. And let's take a look at the phone. Alright guys, so nice looking design. I know a lot of people say it looks pretty similar to the iPhone 7 Plus. And look at the front. And here's a look at the first time you boot it up. So I think I'm going to enter my information in a second here. So yeah, pretty typical OnePlus logo. Alright guys, just booted up. And just a brief look at the interface. So we're going to do a quick comparison versus some of the other major phones. So yeah, pretty typical OnePlus interface. And real quick rundown of the specs. Now with this phone, you have a 5.5 inch 1080p screen. On the back here, you have two cameras. One is 60 megapixels, the other one is 20. On the front, you have one front-facing camera that is 16 megapixels. Now, internally, you have either 64 or 128 gigabytes internal storage. If you get the silver version, that comes with 64. If you get the black version, like myself, that comes with 128. And also, the RAM is also affected as well. So, if you get the 64 gigabyte model, then it comes with 6 gigabytes of RAM. And if you get the 128 gigabyte model, then it comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM. Really a crazy amount there. 3300 capacity battery. You got the Snapdragon 835, no waterproofing unfortunately, also no micro SD card. You do have the fingerprint scanner, you have USB Type-C, and the most it does, you guys. So let's take a quick comparison versus some of the other major phones. Alright guys, so we'll be doing comparisons versus all the major phones, doing speed tests in the future, but for now, it's taking a quick look at some of the major smartphones in 2017 and 2016. So guys, you got the OnePlus 3T on the right, rather on the left, and the OnePlus 5 on the right. So I think overall they look pretty similar. Yeah, pretty similar design on these, although you do have the dual camera setup on the OnePlus 5. And personally, I do definitely prefer the black version. I think I can already tell the fingerprint scanner looks faster on OnePlus. Well, actually, never mind. Alright, let's look at LG G6 next. So yeah, both these made out of metal. With the G6, you do have a glass design on this. Now, obviously on the G6, you do have nicer bezels on the top and the bottom. and you have that 18:9 aspect ratio screen. And just look around the phone. And then you got glass versus metal on the OnePlus. Alright guys, we're going to take a look at a few more and then we'll wrap this up. So we have the Sony Xperia XZs, another excellent phone. And both these phones do have pretty large bezels, although on the Sony do have front-facing speakers. And both these phones go with metal designs. Alright, and then we got Sony's main flagship so far for 2017. We got the Sony Xperia XZ Premium. Now with this, both phones do have 5.5-inch screens. Oops, let me just use this finger for that. However, on the Sony, it is a 4K screen, whereas on the OnePlus, it's 1080p. And again, both these phones are pretty large bezels, but overall, the Sony does feel bigger. Yeah, Sony definitely larger. And look at the back. Let me just shine this up real quick for you guys. So beautiful mirror-like finish on the XZ Premium. And then we got the Huawei P10 Plus. So a lot of people say both these designs look pretty similar to the iPhone 7 Plus. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Alright, and then we got the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. Now, so guys, in terms of bezels, Galaxy pretty easily wins here. And I think just screen in general. And then look at the back. So again, you do have glass on the Galaxy versus metal on the OnePlus. Alright, so we have the iPhone 7 Plus next. And guys, I think the design actually doesn't look that similar as a lot of people are saying. Definitely do prefer the OnePlus design here. Again, both these phones do have 5.5-inch screens, but you can see the OnePlus significantly smaller. And same is true for the sides. Especially around the edges. And then look at the back. So again, metal on both, and do have a dual camera setup on both. But yeah, the OnePlus definitely a little bit more curved here. Alright guys, so HTC U11 next. And we have another phone going with a glass design. And unfortunately on the U11, no headphone jack. Although beautiful design. Alright guys, this was just a really quick hands-on with all the major phones from the past few months. But do have a lot more planned with all these phones versus the OnePlus 5. So guys, first impressions, I definitely do like the black design more than I did on the OnePlus 3T. But definitely do not expect to get blown away by the design. Pretty typical OnePlus design here. But what really counts with OnePlus phones, of course, is what's on the inside. I expect this phone to be incredibly fast. This is the first 8GB phone on the channel. Oh, and do want to mention, if you get the 6GB model, that is $479. The 8GB model I have is $539. So yeah, OnePlus, they are increasing the prices a bit, but you're still getting excellent specs. Alright guys, so really excited to do speed test comparisons versus all these phones. Let me know in the comments which video you want to see next, and thanks again for watching.